Hi, this is Graham Jeacocke. Now, since I'm a fan of tennis and the ongoing debate about who's the GOAT, and it's between three: Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, and I'm doing that in the order of their appearances. Now, I was at a time I always wanted to think that it was good to have a a player as being the best, okay? But when you get older and you have a little bit of experience, you see, if you put another person against another person, right, you're going to create a sort of jealousy, right? Some jealousy is good, like in a relationship. If you were not jealous of your partner going off, that would be a bad sign. Because if you love someone, you show signs of jealousy because you want to protect them from outside influences. Anyway, jealousy can produce hate, and in this particular generation there's a lot of talk about hate. We've got to cut out hate, right? So I think we should just marvel at what these players can do with their own individual take of the game. Whether they fail or whether they succeed is not really the point, because there's too many variables: the health of an individual, the unfair genetics, the money that's involved, and the location of people, and the training, and a whole lot of other things besides, like popularity and the crowds cheering, biasness. Anyway, but it got me thinking. Here are the tennis fans and tennis players deciding who's the greatest of all time, right? What they're actually doing is saying you have a human being, they've got skills, and they're saying who is the greatest, right? But I'm going to turn that on its head, if that's the right expression. I'm going to say who is the greatest of all time in terms of contributing to the humanity of people, right? Because this is legitimate. Because in the news, we have, well, the online news, like in Facebook, they have articles, they have all these journalists from the paper saying, oh, isn't this man the most kindest or the most deserving of gratefulness of what they've done to other people, how much money they've donated, what their actions have done. Like, we know Nick Kyrgios and Novak Djokovic, right? Both have contributed to helping kids, disadvantaged kids, right? That's a great thing. So you see, we're basing our respect for a person based on their merit, right? Now, I'm not saying this is good or bad, right? But wait a minute. If we're going to have a GOAT for sports, right? Tennis is just one of the sports. We're going to have a GOAT for who is the greatest of all time in terms of their humanity, right? I offer, right, Jesus Christ. Now, you might object on the grounds that you don't believe he existed, right? But that doesn't stop you, because you can then adapt it and say, who's the greatest of all time of fictional characters? Like, we do that when you read novels. Who's the greatest character, right? Well, we'll say, who is the greatest fictional character of all time that has done so much for humanity, right? That's what atheists have to do. They have to look through what has been contributed and then say, who is the greatest of all time? So you can't really escape. You can't say, oh, well, Jesus doesn't exist, so that falls on wasted effort or whatever. So, I mean, other people can put other candidates forward. I'm not saying other candidates aren't worthy, right? I'm just offering my opinion, right? My opinion, Jesus Christ is the greatest of all time of contributing to humanity, right? Now, I want you to show me yours, okay? And that's all I wanted, right? And let's see where it leads. Anyway, gotta go.